Hello, microphone check. Hello, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus. How's everyone doing today? I'm a little excited. I declared, well, a friend of mine declared. Hello, microphone check. How's everyone doing? Tom, aka Nostradamus. I am the bombest. So I declared, I declared a thumb war. Nah, I declared Puma season is open. You don't know what Puma season is? I'm excited. Actually, it might be a little too early to be declaring Puma season. I don't know if you could tell, Puma. If you got a Costco in the area, I highly recommend the Puma sweats if you're a dude. I think they got them if you're a chick, too. Anyway, they're comfy as hell. It gets cold in your area. You wanna really have some fun. The move is to have some Pumas. Like, put them in the dryer for a few minutes when you pop out of the shower. Streak across the house naked, pop those bad boys on. You'll be in heaven for like, get 30 seconds to a minute. Or when you wake up in the morning or whatever. Anyway, I digress. Puma. Why is this kid talking about Pumas? We gotta talk about Harmony 1. We gotta talk about Bitcoin. What's going on with Bitcoin? Defikingdoms. Yes, I did. Excuse me. I did exit quite a bit out of Defikingdoms. Don't get me wrong, I'm still very bullish Defikingdoms, but there's a few things going on that I'm not, and anyway, we'll get into that. Plus the price in Jewel, I don't think it can maintain that price. I know a lot of people are calling for $5, $10, $50. Put down the rock, you know what they say, put it down, put it down. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm the idiot. It's possible. Sometimes I am the idiot. All right, let's pop on over to the desktop, see what we got going on. I did start putting together a spreadsheet for my Cardano NFTs. I'll continue to monitor this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this spreadsheet, but I'll continue to add to it, maybe figure some things out, maybe publish it. Who knows? I was somewhat shocked to find out how much how out of control I've gotten with NFTs, and there's a lot of that. I mean, I don't know what to think about NFTs. Excuse me. You know what? Let's just save that for later. Let's get right into what's going on in the markets. Then we'll move on to Defikingdoms and Harmony 1, and then we can move on to some NFTs. I did get into an NFT. I got into a few NFTs this weekend. I can talk about it and there's a couple degen plays and etc. I can let you guys know about. The one I'm in, Mutant Cats, Trezor in the house. How you doing, brother? How much? Oh, too much, bro. Too effing much. We'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it. I'm getting a little nervous, right? There's so much garbage spewing out. So much freaking garbage. Especially on IMX. Everyone's telling you can get rich on IMX. I don't know. Be careful. I mean, don't get me wrong. I made some money this weekend. I made quite a bit of money last week on IMX. But, all the YouTubers, they want those clicks right now. And they're telling you. We'll take a look at IMX too. Dude, there's so much garbage, like as fast as they can push. And that's the thing with these NFTs. It's actually kind of easy to put out an NFT collection. You can even go to Fiverr. I've checked out a few videos on this. You can even go to Fiverr. Anunnaki in the house. How you doing? You know what? Mike in the house. How you doing, comrade? Harmonot's in the house. Harmony 1 to the moon. Harmony 1 is blessed. Why did I not put Harmony 1 is blessed in my title? I thought that was part of my intention, but yeah, Harmony 1's kicking ass. We'll take a look at that. You guys got me all over the place. I don't even know where I left off. What were we talking about? All right, so Bitcoin. What's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin, ooh. Trying to push past that elusive 57K. Where's crypto at? Where's Crypto Savvy? Can't wait to see if he puts out a video. Is he going to be bullish yet? How could he be bullish? He has this freaking trend line that goes like this. goes like that, and Bitcoin has to break that in order for him to be bullish. Bitcoin could be 100,000 in 2 months and he'd still be bearish. Oh, I love picking on crypto savvy. All right, come on. Gotta get rid of that. All right, so 57K is a pretty big number. Yeah, George, we're all George. Dude, all right. I like George for the most part. He's a little bit like a race car driver. Seems a little bit more concerned with how much. Anyway, again, I like George. He was saying 300, 500K. He'll say whatever gets the clicks. Although I do believe he cares. Savvy is perma-bear. Yeah. Hey, Arab in the house. How you doing, brother? I don't get me wrong. I watch Crypto Savvy. Keeps me like, who knows? Maybe Crypto Savvy's still right? I prepare myself for either one all the time. What is your plan? What is your plan if Crypto Savvy's right? Don't YOLO. Believe in all the hype boys. Right, 2017, Bitcoin was 20,000 or 19,000, pushing all-time highs. All the YouTubers were telling you how it was going to 30 and 40,000 and were in disbelief when it was crashing. Same thing can happen again at any time. Anytime. Me personally, yeah, George is cool. Me personally, I wish he would. The only problem I really have with George is how easily he'll do sponsor. Like, I feel like he'll sponsor almost anyone, but then he proved me wrong. He wouldn't do a Defi Kingdom sponsor. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going up. They're just, well, the thing that makes me nervous is NFTs. There is no doubt in my mind NFTs are going to be a massive part of adoption in the future. The problem is there's just so much freaking greed in NFTs right now and so much opportunity for people to take advantage in it. And it's happening. It's happening like crazy. Rug pulls, teams just dumping 10K. Again, you can buy your own NFT. I could go buy an NFT set right now for like 5K. I don't know, all in, it would probably cost more than that with the website, get some teams, some developers. But I could, I could figure it out. Like, say I were to get fired today. Maybe I would go make an NFT set. But me personally, I would. It's pretty apparent if you've been around this channel for long enough that I'm a pretty truthful, honest, and I'll say how I feel kind of guy. I actually do have some ideas. I just don't have the time or the energy. I would actually want to put together an NFT set for the community and build that community. And that's actually, one of the reasons I'm kind of excited about what's going on with one of the NFTs I'm in. Yeah, that sucks about George losing his dog. That's awful. Yeah, NFTs are... So I think there's an NFT mafia. NFTs are a redistribution of massive wealth to the people that were already wealthy for the most part. I take that back. There's a lot of kids out there getting rich. Yeah, that's a good point. There's a lot of kids out there getting rich because they're dumping all this hot garbage on our faces. The dude, you have no idea. It does not take that much to put together. I've watched a few videos on it. Usually I wake up in the Modern Investor, right? I watch him just to kind of get the news, put him in the background. He's dropping a 10K NFT set. His looks pretty cool, but yeah, you know what, dude? I got some really cool ideas around NFTs. I would want to build something that you would continue to, like, the owners would continue to prosper, with each set, teams involved. I got a really good idea. Again, I just don't have the time. And do I do it on Harmony 1? Do I do it on Cardano? That's a great question. And now you guys are making me want to do it. I have an artist. I know he's a really good artist. High school, my best friend's brother did a lot of artwork for like NCAA tournament t-shirts and colleges and has some really cool artwork. I don't know, like, if he would be good at like an NFT, but yeah, Harmony 1 would be kind of dope. Anyway, all right, so Bitcoin, ooh, shit, son, 57K, let's go. There's no way, crypto, Crypto Savvy's got to be bullish today, right? He has to be. Like, what? Is it around 57,000? Let me see if I can reproduce his. Nah, I don't know, man. But 57K, we can hold that. Oh, we're above the 50 on the logarithmic growth. We are pushing the fib. We're pushing that fib. We got to get above that and hold that. That would be amazing. Get above that. Oh, did someone do some pretty dope technical analysis last week? We got to get above that, retest, and go back up. What's Ethereum doing? Ethereum 3,600. Let's. All right, I got to stop saying let's freaking go like I'm a 20-year-old kid. Alpha. All right, so, excuse me, Ethereum 3,600. Let's get above 3,600. It's fib 3,805. I think we could push up against that, maybe blast through it. We'll see. Is this the week? I mean, Plan B says we're going to greater than 63K in October. What is today? October 11th. Fortnite in the house. Fortnite's going to tell me how I missed the boat on Astroglide. Yeah, brother, I missed it. I should have YOLO'd into that. I'm watching it. I still may get in it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll get to that in a second. Cardano is the one kind of letting me down, my biggest bag. That's fine. Let's accumulate, because we all know Cardano's going moonshot. This has every now and then I'll scare myself on Cardano, right? The big thing that scared me recently is just how garbage the network is. For like, well, because again, I talk about all the time. One of the reasons I love Harmony One is because how freaking awesome it works, how smooth it is, how clean and fast the transactions are, buying NFTs, yield farming. It's just a freaking dream, right? The biggest thing holding Harmony One back right now is adoption, and that'll play into my DeFi Kingdom stock here in a bit. Cardano, I've used it. It's a nightmare on NFT drops. So we'll have to see. Again, there's a few things in the works. PAM, Plutus application wallet backend, that's going to be huge. Hydra scaling is going to be huge. I know they're working hard on it. Again, I talk about how I bet on the team and the people and the man behind it. And Dr. Charles Hoskinson is an amazing person. Obviously really smart, really intelligent, knows what he's doing. He's one of their teams, one of the greatest teams, I think, if not the greatest team in cryptocurrency. Even just think, one thing that really jumped out to, because I'm constantly checking all the angles and thinking about what could go wrong, what could go right. Just the ecosystem. Think about how dedicated that ecosystem is to be working on this for years before they can even put their application out there and start prospering. They could have just puked that shit out on Ethereum. No, they took the time to learn how the Cardano, like Haskell and Plutus and the EUTXO and this and that, and how all that works. And they're in it for the long haul. That's dedication, right? And then even Cardano itself with Plutus pioneers and really building a community. So that's why I'm convinced. Obviously, if they're all wrong, then that's a problem. But I don't think that's going to be the case. So I'm very bullish on Cardano. I got plenty of Cardano. I'm staking it. I'm making my money. You saw my spreadsheet. I have what do I have? It's freaking too much. Too much into NFTs. I don't even know where it's at. I don't know. Oh, there we go. So I have about 8,000. Let's do a little sum. How much? I'm kind of new to Google spreadsheets. I'm more of an Excel guy. But 3546 Cardano in the NFTs. I'm kind of thinking about selling some of them because I'm not married to them, and I am worried about an NFT bubble. I don't know. Some people are saying it's going to explode. Some people are going to say it's going to be a bubble. I do know I got a little bit too much in, and I'm starting to gravitate towards wanting to get a hold of more blue chips. But then I'm also thinking to myself, if there's a bubble, there's going to be blood in the streets. I want to be prepared to buy some really good freaking blue chips if this market, because eventually I think it is going to at least have like a massive pullback and then another massive bull run. NFTs is the next like highly volatile way you can make a fortune, in my opinion. But it's a tough game to learn, especially when you're flipping. Anyway, I got this free airdrop, this Cardano ape home. And I've talked about it a few times in the past. You know, you had the 2D, the 3D, and the baby monkey. Man, this thing's selling for 500 Cardano. I'm not married to these Cardano apes. I have no idea, like, if they have a good roadmap or whatever. I need to look into it. I picked up some yummies to flip, although I kind of fell in love with one of them, and I wouldn't mind getting a more rare one. You got this spooky yummy thing coming out. I'm a little bit surprised that the floors drop on those. I missed the boat on Space Buds, man. I should have bought that one at 2,500. The freaking floors at like 3,700 on that. Anyway, let's move on down the road. Harmony 1. I know this is what most of you are waiting for. Harmony 1's looking amazing. Now, today's a very big day, though. We've never been able to hold this Fibonacci. Never. We got basically 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on this Fibonacci. And the Fibonacci, by the way, is the all-time high, right? So we've touched up against it 4 times. That is and then we blasted through it. Took the blue pill, blasted through it with just strength. Shooting from strength. Looking great. But now we got to hold it. So today, can we hold it? Can we hold it this week? Going to be important. If we can, we're off to the races. You know, 38 cents, right around 38 cents is the next target. I don't know, 34, 35. And then on upwards to 53. And then on upwards, you know, like 70 and then 80, 85. Looking good. Me personally, again, I'm very bullish Harmony 1. Keep stacking it, keep staking it, keep yield farming it. Defikingdoms up next. We'll talk about that. I did pull a lot of money out of Defikingdoms, but I still got quite a bit left. I did sell quite a bit. Yeah, you told me. I got lazy. I should have gambled on it. We'll take a look at it. It's taking a little dip. Maybe I get it. I want that. The problem with these. All right, we're gonna save Astroglide. Polkadot, another one. We don't really look at the price a lot, but I definitely talk about it all the time. This one's doing really well. I'm very bullish. I'm not looking to buy any more Polkadot. I've got plenty. Again, earning 12% a year, and that's my game, dude. That is my jam. Accumulate Cardano, accumulate Polkadot, and accumulate Harmony 1. Stake, earn passive income, continue to accumulate. I'm much less concerned about selling. And there are points where I'll be, forced to make a decision to sell. Quite frankly, I hope that time doesn't come. I don't necessarily need Bitcoin to go to 300. If Bitcoin were to go to 300,000 this year, I would be forced to start. I'd probably be forced to start selling at about 120 or 140,000. I'll be frank. I don't want that to happen, and I've said that from jump. I want it to be an extended cycle. I think it makes more sense to me. It's going to be an extended cycle. I've said that quite frequently. The liquidity is coming in. The utility is coming in. In the past, it was DeFi. DeFi didn't really start kicking in until after the last crash. So that's utility. Then NFTs is an amazing amount of utility. And we're just scratching the surface on what NFTs are going to do and continue to do. Again, I'm just worried about that bubble situation. It is a bit like, I don't know, early.com, I guess. We'll have to see how it plays out. Just be prepared for be prepared for right and be prepared for wrong. And as long as you can handle because if you can handle the crash and you don't panic sell, not financial advice, in my opinion, you'll be just fine. So I'm looking for good buys in the Cardano ecosystem mostly right now. I've been looking at I've been buying Cody. AdaPay looks really interesting to me. There's a lot of DEXs coming out that are really interesting. And then Astroglide. This is the first. I don't know, man. I don't know quite enough about this one. What did you get in at? 7 cents? Congratulations. Have you take profits yet? So typically what will happen, this thing will get pumped up, and then it's already had a pretty big dip. So maybe we'll have to see. I want to find that this is going to find an accumulation phase somewhere. And no offense to you, Fortnite. I kind of hope it's an accumulation phase around 10 cents. Then I'm ready to YOLO in, right? So I'm just trying to be a little bit more responsible. I've got enough. I've got like 20, 30, probably 30 or $40,000 in NFT. High risk, high risk. So I'm not trying to get too crazy with more high risk stuff right now. All right, Defikingdoms. I did, so last week I had about $4,000 in Defikingdoms. It had worked its way up to $6,000. I moved roughly $4,000 more over from Anchor on Terra Luna that I borrowed money from. Aped in, and then over the weekend, this was sitting at around $14,000. The original $4,000 I put in was house money that I earned from Sushi Swap. So since that, right, at $14,000, I took it all out but $4,000. So I'm back. I took out all my house money, plus like $5,000 in profit, plus a Gen 0, plus I have jewels in the bank, locked and unlocked. So I've done great. And this is maybe in 3 weeks of doing jewel and Defikingdoms. So I've made probably over $10,000. I'm a bit concerned that the price of jewel is outkicking its cover. It's too high. Well, there's a supply and demand shortage right now. So and I could be wrong. I think this is eventually going to tank. But it might go up to 20 before it tanks to, 5. Apparently I'm an idiot so far because I sold at 3 and now it's at 365. Either way, I took out my original house money plus like 5,000 profit plus a free Gen 0 that paid for it, I paid for with yield farming. And I still got the house money from Defikingdoms still in here working. I'm still bullish the project, even though there's a few things going on that I don't particularly care for. One, the team's not really docked, and I don't like that. I really don't. 2, let's see. I'm curious. Yeah, the Professor Tango. This dude's always playing video games. What the hell, Professor Tango? Like, you got some shit to take care of, brother. You need to. I think he's the project manager. You need to be cracking the whip, not playing. Either he's playing a video game or he's playing Europe's Final Countdown song on repeat, and that's what gets him going. I have kind of seen. I feel like a lot of these Harmony 1 projects might be like the same dude behind it, especially all the Arbiter stuff, Oink, Moonity. I don't know if it's the same dude or like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like even the Artemis looks very suspect to me if I'm being quiet. And I hate saying this stuff because I love Harmony 1. And I could be wrong. Another thing I don't like is I don't know where all the jewel money's going. I don't know where all the Gaia tiers are going. If someone did post and they did, this is what the wallet shown. 17% of jewels are going to the founder. To me, that seems a bit high, right? I don't know if all this is going to change or adjust, and they didn't realize the jewel was going to skyrocket like it did. I just wish they'd be more transparent about all the funds. And maybe I'm not even seeing it. Maybe I'm missing it. Around 50% goes to the dev team. I'm okay with that if I'm being honest, because I want them to continue to develop and build this. I think this could be a massive game. More on the, again, they got like 3 to 4 million for the Gen 0 drop. That's 2,000 set drop that they got around 3 to 4 million on Harmony 1. That has to be record breaking. Like that would be amazing on the Ethereum network. plus all the money they're making off the yield farm, which I'm sure is hand over fist, plus do the math, 20 joules to summon. And I kind of 17% for marketing on that, where all the joules for the summoning go. I guess, or it was around 17% for marketing, around 17% for, and I don't know if these numbers are accurate or not. It's just be more transparent about it. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know if the token, so again, 2,000 Gen Zeros pumping out, theoretically that could pump out 1,000 Gen 1s a day if, because there's a 24-hour cooldown. So that's 1,000 times 20 times 365. I mean, you're talking over $1 million just off that a month in revenue from this summit. And that doesn't even include the Gaia tiers, which I'm not even sure what happens to that. So the biggest thing that concerns me would be the adoption. Up to 1,000 Gen 1s a day could be produced. There's only 8,000 members in the Discord. The adoption is going to need a much higher adoption rate. So between the yield farm, because at its core, this is a yield farm first. When are there venture capitalist money? Are there funds in there? Eventually, usually when the house token pumps like this, eventually it gets dumped on your face. And I'm not saying that's going to happen. All I'm saying is I'm very bullish on this project still. I do have some concerns. I'd like to see more transparency, and I'd like to see a bit more. So I've cut it back to all house money. If things collapse, no harm, no foul to me. You got to make your own decisions, right? I'm just kind of giving you what I see. And again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong on every one of my assumptions. This might be the most amazing team in the world, and they do care. So yes, I did sell a lot of my DeFi kingdoms. I was a little bit too risk on anyway with it. I mean, I brought over borrowed money from Anchor. So I'm just trying to avoid being FOMOing in too much on a high risk thing. And I'm good now. I'm earning 20-ish at the current emission rate, 20-ish joules a day, which is good for me. I'm happy with that. That's unlocked. Locked is probably over 100 a day. What do I have? I have, and I want it to succeed. I have 18,000 locked. Continue to make 100 a day at this rate. 3,000 a month. That'll go down over time, but 20,000+ joules. If joules $10, $20, $50, I'm laughing because I don't think that's possible. And I want to be wrong. I would love to be a millionaire off DeFi kingdoms. I'm just trying to be, a little bit more rational. All right, let's talk about NFTs. I was on vacation last week, but I'm exhausted because NFTs, man, that's just a lot of work. You spend a lot of time in Discords, it's a lot of work because you're addicted. I'm full on addicted. I'm going to try and kind of disconnect this week. I don't know if it's going to be possible. I did chill quite a bit yesterday. It's a rough day. My Chiefs got their asses handed to them. It's not looking good on offense and defense. Sunday night game away, not a great way to end your vacation. I got to get back into the working mindset. Get back to work today. Try not to pay attention to Discords and NFTs, but it's an addiction. It is a freaking addiction. One of the reasons it fuels a lot of addictions it's easy to grow up with a kid as. For me, it was baseball cards and football cards. For you, it might have been Pokemon cards or sports cards or I don't know, Magic the Gathering or whatever. There's that element. And then there's the element, you can make money, right? And it's just fun in the communities. You can find some really good communities and some really good people to hang out with. So anyway, this weekend I did. So last week I did pretty good on the crows. I got 3 crows at mint. The IMX is, it's so much hot garbage coming out. I put together a folder of it, and there's some I haven't even put in there, but then we got Baby Walrus Gang, IMX Puzzle People, Land Loot. Land Loot was like this secret drop. It's all very fishy to me, if I'm being quite honest. I picked up 3 of those at 0.1, 0.9, 0.09 to 0.1. I've already sold 2 of those at 0.2. So I'm in profit already, and I'm holding 1 in case this thing is a moonshot. If it goes to 0, whatever. Like I said, I'm in at 3 crows. I sold one for, I don't know, close to $3,000. I put that money to work mostly over on Ethereum, and I'll show you what I bought and talk about that. There's some other stuff going on. IMX Punks, Soul Monsters, College Kids, Bad Grandmas, Cryptic Cows, I think is one of them. It is just like, they are going to start puking bad projects on IMX. There'll be some good ones probably. But do not forget that alpha, most of the alpha is on freaking Ethereum, right? That's where the whales are. That's where the big players are. And I don't know that they necessarily give a shit about gas fees in IMX, right? So there is going to be a lot of flippers, a lot of turnover, and my thesis can be wrong on IMX. So again, just be careful, because early on there's been quite a bit of success, but there's only been a few drops. There's no guarantee that all this hot garbage spewing, there's still probably be some opportunity, because there's a little bit of a learning curve, though not much, to get your money bridged over there, get involved. Or actually buying the crypto crows was really easy. You didn't have to bridge money over, but when you send it back, it takes some time and there's a little bit of work. So keep that in mind, and you're going to want to make sure you're comfortable with that, because it might scare you. IMX uses what's called a ZK rollup. There's 2 different kinds of layer 2 scaling on Ethereum right now. There's rollups and ZK rollups. The rollups would be, I believe, like Arbitrum and I forget the other one. I think when you bridge it back from Ethereum on those, it could take like 7 to 14 days or something. It's pretty crazy. ZK rollups are like, I don't know, 8 to 24 hours or something like that. Anyway, they use some kind of ledger system, and then when they bridge it back, and they back in all the like blockchain, whatchamacallit, mojo, like verifying, it still happens on Ethereum, but they do it via rollups, right? They'll hold a bunch of them up, and then they'll ship it off to Ethereum when it gets verified. And so when you bridge it back, it could take some time. I bridged back some Ethereum money on IMX yesterday or 2 days ago, and it took about 6-8 hours, something like that. Gary in the house. How you doing, Gary? Good morning. Good morning. So anyway, be careful when it comes to IMX. There's still some opportunity. I still got some money over there. I'm going to try and figure out the best projects to get into. One I will point out, and I'll post in the chat, that I like. I'm going to give you 2 degen plays. One's on IMX. I'll give you 2 degen plays on Ethereum. I got to clear my throat 1 sec. All right, so one play on IMX that I've kind of gotten carried away with. It's an ape play, immutable apes. They've done a really cool job of basically giving you no information, and this has only been out for like 36 hours. This dude, the immutable father, seems pretty cool. There's literally no artwork on this. You have to get in here and you have to chat to work your way up the levels in like Journey of the Apes. You know, the ape projects did well on Solana. It didn't necessarily, wasn't like a monster on Cardano, but it has the chance to be good over here. If you could get in the drop, the one great thing about Immutable X is you can gamble and not get wrecked on gas, right? If it's a highly contested drop, you could gamble and not get wrecked on gas. You could gamble over on Ethereum and you'll get your face melted if you don't have a lot of liquidity, you're not a whale. I mean, you have to drop thousands of dollars to maybe just get puked on. Here, $15. As long as you can get through a white list. So that's the thing. And that's a lot of the hard work, right? You got to work to get on these whitelists and etc. I just don't have the time for that. Anyway, this Immutable X looks interesting. Feel free to check it out. It is the one out of Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? It's the one on IMX so far that I'm probably the most interested in. Again, not financial advice. This could be a bust. The community is pretty crazy over it, even based on nothing. There's a punk one, IMX punks, that might be something, but I don't know. Who knows? The two degen plays on Ethereum that I'm interested in is going to be this FUD farm. This is really interesting. Check this out. I don't know if it, how do I invite? I don't, oh, did I? This isn't really, oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Is this it? No. This, how do I invite? All right, whatever. FUD farm. There's an open scene. They got a website. This is the same bro that did Stack Toads and Anonymized. It's got kind of a Farmville thing. Again, this is degen. This is degen. I think right now the floor is like 0.07. This could turn into something. And then what was the, oh, this one I'm really kind of, this one's a degen. Nope, not this one. This one's a degen play too. I've already gotten on the white list. We we are Satoshis. I like the you know, the Satoshi theme. The artwork looks pretty cool. I don't know if whitelist is still available. There might be. I might mint this just because I'm on the whitelist, right? So I won't have to worry about a gas war. I have no idea if this one's going to be any good. What do you mean by yeah, Harmony? Let's go, baby. What do you mean by no roll-up games? Is it not even possible to do? I would imagine it is, right? It would just be bridging your money back. Games take time, man. Games take time. Everyone's promising games, and a lot of them are probably just going to be rug pulls. Oh, that's the other. Yeah, I mentioned that, right? So the adoption on Defikingdoms is the thing that scares me the most. We need it needs a lot more adoption before it collapses. And again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. All right, so the plays I got in over the weekend. I got a Yakuza cat, and I sold a couple things. I even lost money on my gambling apes, whatever. I don't care. Overall, I'm up. That's, you know, you got to know when to take losses. Maybe I should have held on to like my space club. I think Journey Crypto was kind of pumping it again. I wanted to diversify a bit. I also did buy these Infinity Frogs. I paid like 0.07 to 0.09. So I don't know, 0.35 total for these. They're kind of cool. These may be a bust. I know I'm holding these for a while. The only reason I bought them is because they are moving to the ICP network, Internet Computer. Is everything good? My wheel looks like it's spinning on YouTube. Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I'm still farming on DeFi. I've been in that probably for like 3 or 4 weeks now. I did take out all my profits. It's all house money now though. Anyway, the Yakuza cats. Microphone check. Am I still there? I don't know if I'm still here, guys. Someone talk to me. Oh, cool. Thanks, Yogo. Yes, thank you, Gary. So I wanted to diversify a little bit, and I'm trying to get, so again, I bought these Infinity Frogs. Sometimes FOMO gets the best of me. Again, they're moving to the Internet Computer Network. I'm not necessarily bullish, bearish on that, but if it blows up, these could turn into a lot of money. If I lose a little bit of money, I lose a little bit of money. And then I'm trying to diversify in the good. I want to get into good blue chips now. I'm trying to shake most of this FOMO out of my system. Try to be a bit responsible. Again, I did talk about how there could be an NFT bubble. Who knows when that's going to hit though? Who freaking knows? I just don't want to get caught with my proverbial pants down, as they say. And if I do, I'm just trying to get to more blue chip stuff. One thing that did happen over the weekend, I know I've talked about these Wicked Apes a lot. I'm very bullish this project. But they and I'm kind of FOMOing. Oh, my throat. Excuse me. I'm kind of wanting to FOMO on this too, because they're dropping Wicked Bone Penguins on Solana tonight. And it was a very, like, out of the blue message. It caused a lot of FUD in the Discord. It's a great Discord community. The Da Vinci, the main dude, the marketer, he is a genius. Their goal is to bring in more people into our Discord community from other ecosystems. He's not really a part of that, but it did cause a lot of FUD. People got really upset. A lot of people don't want it, and the floor dropped on this from like 0.6 to 0.4. Is this a buying opportunity? I don't know. This is kind of a long-term, more of a long-term hodl type situation right now. I've discussed, you know, they do have a monster drop coming this month, but after that, they're developing the sandbox land, and then they're going to have hound racing. I don't know if there's going to be delays in the hound racing, but that's not due to come till next year. So, you know, I'm not saying ape into this. I do like the community. Go to the Discord, check it out. Typically, this is a good buying opportunity. I've already got 3 and plenty of hounds. So if anything, I'd be looking to maybe sell one. I don't want to. I still have faith in the project, so we'll have to see how that goes. A lot of stuff in V. Yeah, I'm the opposite. I've never checked out V, to be quite honest. I don't know if there's opportunity there or not, but there's definitely opportunity on OpenSea, but it takes a little bit of cheddar. All right, so I did diversify into... Oh, my nose is running like crazy now. All right, so I did diversify into... I don't know why that always happens. A Yakuza cat. I bought this at 0.61. I was debating on buying 2 mutant cats or diversifying 1 Yakuza cat and 1 mutant cat. I chose poorly so far. We'll have to see how this plays out. I mean, I say I chose poorly, but... All right, so I paid 0.61. I think the floor on this is now down below 0.5. Yeah, oh shit, man, it's still dropping 0.44. So I'm down about 0.15. Not the end of the world. Journey Crypto is behind this. I haven't even looked at the team or what they got going on. Maybe it's a bad decision. I don't know. We'll have to find out. It's a bit more of a diverse play. I was actually much more bullish on Mutant Cats, but who knows? You might be wrong. Because of the plan that they have going, you know, they built a DAO. And they just announced it yesterday. Staking, you can stake your mutant cats. I need to get that done today. They have a DAO and a fish token, so you earn fish tokens, and the fish tokens are based on the fact that they currently own 11 cool cats. If you don't know, Cool Cats is a really hot project with like an 11 or 12 ETH floor. They're going to continue to use the money to add to that vault and fractionalize those NFTs, and then that goes towards the fish tokens. Since this, I bought this at 0.77. I was actually kind of waiting on liquidity. I wanted to pull the trigger at like 0.65, but then I FOMO'd in at 0.7. This was Saturday, and they even dropped down. They even dipped down to like 0.62 for a minute, and I was like, oh man, I'm just getting my ass handed to me again, but I diamond nuts it up. Woke up this morning, this thing was pumping. It was like 1.4 something when I first saw it, and I think it dipped. Yeah, 1.26. I'm very bullish this project. I'm holding this one. And not financial advice. I could be wrong. In fact, I want to buy another. I just don't have the liquidity right now. I think this thing could potentially pump. I like what they're doing. I really do. They are investing in the community and highly blue chip projects, right? It's a really cool concept. We'll have to see how that plays out. Anyway, that's it on NFTs. That's pretty much it on everything in general. Probably going to wrap this up unless anyone has anything else they want to ask or talk about. I'll gladly do that. I do kind of want to get to where these streams are in the morning, 30 to 45 minutes. I tend to ramble and wax on. We'll have to see how it goes. I do want to do more night streams. Mostly centered around just, having fun, hanging out, being loose, trying to catch good NFTs, shopping NFTs, flipping NFTs. Maybe a little DeFi Kingdoms here once we can start playing the game. Yeah, thanks, Gary. Man, I wish that shit worked, but it doesn't. All right, so let's see what's going on in the markets before we wrap this up. Polkadot one. What's one doing? 23 cents. We got a hold. We're pushing. Are we? All right. We're getting close. We're getting close. We got to push. We got to bounce off. I would love it to come down just a hair more, and then bounce with strength. Bounce with strength. 22, 23, right at 23 cents. We need to get a bounce. We're pushing it pretty close right now. Cardano is hanging around 220. Ethereum was above 3,600, I believe, chilling a little bit. Bitcoin, yeah, so when Bitcoin's pumping, there's not necessarily a reason, the altcoins can get a little bit stagnant. You're going to get some that pump, some that dump. Overall, the altcoin market is going to chill when Bitcoin really starts moving. One thing I want to look at. What's Cody doing, actually? 51. Total crypto market cap. There is a trend line here, and I think we may have just broke it. I'm not taking credit for this. This is very bullish right here. All credit goes to Jordan Cameron on this for pointing this out. I don't know if any of you watch him. He's a pretty funny dude, and he actually does really good technical analysis. Anyway, there was a trend. It's only 2 points, but we're pushing through it on the third now. So in my opinion, this is very bullish. Again, I don't have notifications turned on for Crypto Savvy, but I'm looking forward to him getting his analysis today. All right, I am going to wrap this up. I really appreciate everyone that came by. I have not asked once for likes or subscribes. Thank you very much for all those likes. Wait, Jose, how you doing, brother? What do you want, brother? What do you want? I will wait all day long for you. Bro, I don't know. No, I don't think that. That's freaking clickbait. I told you I'm an honest person. No, of course I don't think Mutant Cats is the next CyberKongz. It could be, though. Anything's possible. I think it's unlikely. I think it could explode. I think it could see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 ETH floor. It could. It could. I have no idea. I like what they're doing. Yeah, I like what they're doing really good stuff. They're doing staking. I'm going to stake my Mutant Cat. I need to get right on that so I can start earning. Yeah, no, I love what they're doing. They're doing that and someone else, I don't remember, doing something similar. I think a lot more projects are coming along that are going to do good stuff like this. It is getting to the point, and if you just got here, I mentioned this earlier, there's so much garbage spewing on the internet. They're just trying to take your money. Mutant toads, yeah. There's so many people out there that are going to try and take your money right now. You really got to put in the time and the effort and figure out what the blue chip projects are or what they're doing to show you that they care about the community and actually are thinking about how the future of their set and everything can continue to prosper. And I really, really like what Mutant Cats is doing. I really do. Yeah, because they're investing, they're taking a lot of that income and reinvesting it in other blue chip, like hardcore blue chips sets. And right now, like I mentioned, Mutant Cats owns 11 cool cats. I don't know if there are plans to work their way up to a Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? So I'm really excited about it. We'll have to see how it plays out. I'm staking my Mutant Cat, and I'm gonna forget about it. And I honestly, if it were to crash, I'd probably buy another one. And that's what I'm working towards right now. I'm trying to chill. You know, I'm still trying to flip NFTs and make money. I made more money last week than I did at like 2 weeks of my job. But it's a lot of work, and I don't know when that gravy train's going to end, or I don't know when I'm going to screw up, and, you know, so. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Again, I love you all. Thank you for liking. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content. We'll be live streaming a bit more at nighttime. Well, I don't know what night yet. I'm not guaranteeing it's going to be every night. It could be random. Oh, you're welcome, brother. You are welcome. But I will definitely be back 6:25 a.m. tomorrow PST. Be there, be square. Love you all, and peace.